Hey y'all. I got a couple of emails. I said, okay, I'll come back. Plus, why not? And this time I can at least, I'm coming from running from the backyard, so y'all gotta excuse me. I had to hook it up. Out of all the smart things I could have did, I could at least put on some pants. Bring a heater out. I said I could try to answer some questions because y'all saw me. Hey, Kiefer Ben Yisrael. Hey, Chris. I can at least try to answer some questions. I can't douche y'all out like that. Oh, there we go. Hey, everybody. We'll get this heater going real quick. I don't know if any of y'all ever had one of these, but this is a lifesaver right here in a good situation. So all I'm gonna do right now while I'm gonna process some of this stuff. There we go. I'm gonna process some of these lemons and oranges, and I'm gonna take the cuttings and I'm gonna put this heat right here at my junk, son. Yeah, ain't nothing but hoochie mama. Okay, so while I process this fruit, I got a tote. Thank you so much, Tanya Douglas. Thank you so much. I'm gonna just go ahead and there we go. There it is. Dang, why ain't it acting right? Come on, girl. Be that way. Okay. Hey, everybody. Yeah, Mr. Buddy is the business. And I got the little buddy. I don't even got the big boy. That's because I got that big monster in the room in there. Hey, Lakeisha Carter. How y'all doing? For everybody that just missed it, we just harvested a lot of lemons. So while I got off, my phone kept going off with y'all emails like, come on back, come on back. I said, okay, all right, let me do these lemons first. So I'm answering, y'all should smell this too. I'm answering emails up under the tree like I'm working on an old Dodge. Y'all should have seen the ones that came off. Let me see. Here's a couple that came off. Right out the things in there. Throwing them. Thank you. Hey, here Harvest Grow Lights. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Much love. If you're looking for them grow lights, go over to my man right here, Hidden Harvest Grow Lights. That's the man in the building right now. That's how I get down when I'm growing in the house. Yeah, who was that? Barb? If you ain't seen them, see, I take some off by the branches. I take some off by the branches, Barb. Over and over and over again. I got a whole, matter of fact, here you go. I don't know if that thumbnail came out right, but as you can see, this is how we get down on Easley Island. Citrus for days. Now imagine, really by right, that's only one tree. And it didn't do nothing what it did last year. Last year, I could not control the output. Woo, that Mr. Buddy is, woo, he baking my biscuits. I gotta scoot back a little bit. Good God. Woo. I felt that all I needed was some butter on my back. So everybody said they had a few people said they had some questions for me about these lemons. Cause all I'm gonna do is sit here and just take them loose. And all the cuttings to come up. Damn, that one just fell off. Let me see, yeah. They get bigger than that too. Okay, Candy's Container Garden said, are you going to start the limbs into new trees? Not this year. I'm not. I'm going to sell these limbs, guys. So you can have trees, and remember, you're going to get the exact same genetics as this tree, because you will be literally getting a clone of this tree. Hey, Beauty in the Garden, she said, I'm back. you'll be getting a clone of this tree. This little piece here is a clone. And when you make that grow, you're going to get the exact same results that I get. This ain't no guesswork. When you get a cutting, there's no guesswork in it. You're getting the exact, I split that tree in half and you get that. All right. Now, Hidden Harvest Grow Lights, my friend here in the chat, he wants to give away over this holiday weekend. We're going to be giving away some of Hidden Harvest Grow lights away. The same kind that I have. That way, look at it. Oh, that almost poked me in a mess right there. That's going to be for sale. See that? That's a whole bunch of trees. See all of them limbs? All around my land and all the stuff that I sold and the people that got them, this is what they got. And now they got big trees just from that. Let me see. Okay. Let's learn together. Say, hey, Led, Texas here. You got a bounty. What are you going to do with the cuttings? I am selling them. I'm selling them on our website, easilygrowngardens.com/products. Beauty in the Garden. Led, do you believe I don't have a grow light? Really? I'm going to have to change that. I do. I ship online on our website. Said, Led, you going to have to wear a cup in the garden. I know, because I trust me. That's crazy. Yeah, that is what you're going to get. You're going to start producing lemons immediately. Hey, Earl K, you're going to start producing lemons immediately. But give it about 5 years, and you ain't going to know what to do with all this fruit. You're going to have a ton of fruit just like this. Ooh, that Mr. Buddy. Buddy. So, there you go. There you have it. Any more questions? Kelly says, I asked once and you said you didn't ship. I want to buy some. On the website, and I said, I didn't ship those cuttings. I stopped shipping those cuttings because those cuttings wasn't coming out right for people. So I ended up having to do a lot of refunds. So I just stopped until I could get them rooted. I wanted to get them rooted so I know you have a tree. The cuttings wasn't working with all the mess going on. Let me see. Coco Phoenix says, can I grow them in containers? Sorry, my bad. That was my Wi-Fi again, I told you. Thank you, Beauty in the Garden. Nature 9, can I root them? Yes. That's exactly what I want you to do. Root them. I got tons of videos like that of rooting them. And you get a whole new tree. Let me turn that. I can't see my face. I can't see my eyes. It looks scary like that. Yeah. Hey, Ken High, how you doing? Yeah, it's so easy. All you do, and I thought I was gonna pick up one little branch. Here's a tree right here. Watch this. I'm gonna take this off here. Let's get them off. I'll show you that too while I'm playing. Let's pop them off, because now I'm gonna be a little delicate, because this is gonna be going to somebody. You're gonna take this cutting like this. You're gonna take off the few branches on the bottom. You're gonna scrape this, stick it in rooting hormone, and then stick it in cocoa core 50-50 cocoa core and perlite. Wet, moistened. Stick it in there, forget about it. You got a tree. Next thing you're gonna do is see the roots in the peekaboo cup. If you do my peekaboo cup method, you ain't gotta keep messing with this. You're gonna be able to see the roots around there. Sarah F, I'm going to be putting them on my, it's cold out here, so they're going to be fine. I'm going to be putting it on my website at easilygrowngarden.com/products. Hey, Alicia, $79. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get it to y'all. I'm gonna put a community post so everybody get a chance to see. So I'm gonna be real careful with these. That's why I said let me process this, because I know me, I'll leave it. That's all to it. Now here's the thing. I was not successful growing cuttings at all until our friend here on YouTube, there's a cutting, Rose 5150, told me, no, Led, you doing that wrong. I was just sticking them in dirt. And it can work for some people. When you hear about people saying, I just stuck it in the dirt and it worked, ask them what kind of dirt was it. Was it sandy? And they might say, yeah, that's why it worked. But if you're trying to jam some of this stuff in some old busted clay or something, it's not going to work. Or just some plain dirt, it's not going to work. Thank you, Beauty in the Garden. Beauty in the Garden just put my website up. So it's not on there right this minute, but it's going to be. As soon as I go in the house and tell Lady Led, rooting powder or rooting gel. I've never used rooting gel. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but I've never used it. I'm just telling you what I did, which was I used rooting powder. Kelly Esty says, will peat moss work? Listen, I don't know. I'm only going by what I was told. I'm not going to veer off of that and start giving you a whole bunch of nonsense that I don't know nothing about. Trust me on this. Just do it put it like this. I'm going to tell you this. You do it your way. And most of the people, when they say it didn't work, they say, well, I used peat moss or I used this. And I'll be like, you didn't. I did everything you said. No, you didn't. Because I said cocoa core and perlite. I didn't say peat moss and monkey grass and all that. Some people said, well, the rooting hormone is chemicals and this and that. So I used honey or I used some butter or some peanut butter or I don't know. Okay? I'm just telling you what worked for me and I'm sticking to it. I tried the honey before and it didn't work too much better than using the rooting hormone. So I'm just going to stick to what works. The rooting hormone and the cocoa core and the perlite, 100% success rate. The honey was, let's just say, that's why I stuck with the rooting hormone. I went back to that. It worked, but boy, was that thing lazy. Janine says, where can I order the cocoa core? They don't have it down here. You're going to have to look online because I don't know where you live at. I just order it online. Uh-oh. My pocket rocket is showing. Is my girdle showing? Let's see. Let me see. What was that? Shanika said, I just went on the web and site hunt on it. Okay. Yeah. I've tried. People try a little bit of everything, and they'll tell me it didn't work. What is cocoa core? You're gonna Google that for me, okay? It's just a medium that you're gonna be planting in, but you want to Google that so you get an idea what it is down to the knuckle. Let me see. Amazon got everything. Can't hide say Amazon got it. Let me see. Rick Barber, have you ever grown any fruit, citrus? Here we go with the seed again. Citrus from seed and got fruit from that tree? Absolutely not. I've grown fruit from seed and got tired of waiting and grafted onto that tree because I got tired of waiting. I can't believe I ain't got no knife. I was going to graft real quick for you. For my boy Eco Neighbor. Let me see. I got some homework to do. Yeah. Do your homework. Don't wait on me. Trust me. Remember something. This is your garden. This is your responsibility to take care of your garden. So you are the last call on your garden. Don't wait on nobody to help you with your garden. Ask for help all you want to, but then you do everything you can to keep your garden afloat, okay? Because I've been growing fruit trees when YouTube was still in its young days with chocolate rain and stuff like that, okay? YouTube was young. So I've been growing these trees a long time. And back then, most of what you did, because it wasn't no, it still was, what's the name of that show? This Old House type of shows on, and home and garden and stuff like that. That's the only thing was out on videos, and wasn't nobody like us doing anything or showing anybody anything. So most of the knowledge came from, you know, listening to old folks, listening to your elders, and reading books. So trust me, the knowledge is out there. You just got to go get it. Let me see. Lakeisha, is there anything we can plant now to grow inside? You can grow anything inside as long as you make the environment for it. You can, and trust me, I know that sounds crazy. You can grow anything indoors, but are you to make the environment for it? That's a serious question. Let me see. Lishba, what size pot do you suggest we start in? Start in a 5-gallon bucket. I don't suggest anything, just whatever you growing, put it in a bucket. It's not that many rules to this game, I'm telling you. When you start putting too many rules in it, you're going to hear a lot of people, you need this, you need that, you need this. When you do that, you're going to get frustrated and you ain't going to want to do it no more. You're going to give up. Just go get your old busted 5-gallon bucket or something, man. Get your old shoebox. I don't care what you do. And put it in there and watch stuff start growing. Then let's start asking some questions. What's next? I'm telling you. It don't take that much thought at all. I promise to you, family. I promise. I had seen another question somewhere up here. Let me see. Alicia, but okay, that was another one. It was another one before. Okay, Lakeisha Carter says, is there... Okay, fool. Do no late night creeps on me. I'm the wrong guy tonight. Okay. What is the time estimate for these cutting to fruit? The time estimate is be patient. I'm not gonna give you no time estimate because some of them root quick, some of them take a long time. And if I gave you like, okay, 30 days, when I was like around 30 days, everybody said, on my 30th day, I'm gonna see. And it wasn't no 30 days and they said it didn't work. 30 days was just an estimate. Some of my cuttings and some of my air layers be rooted in the first week. Just trust me, be patient. You got to be patient. Don't try to rush nothing. Don't try to rush nothing. Everything in love, life, and relationship, if you want something out of it for long term, like weight loss is a slow process. The slower it is to come off, the slower it is to put it back on. Ask me how I know. And vice versa. Okay? You get it off fast, it come on fast. Let me see. If you have low light, everything takes much longer to grow. Some things like low light, like I got some pawpaws sitting right here in the corner. They love shade and low light. So it just depends on what you're growing. Let me see. Marla Thomas, please give me the name of your website again. It's easilygrowngarden.com/products. It's up in the in blue. One of my moderators got it for me. Beauty in the Garden put it up there a couple times for me. Shonda Dixon, if I'm you looking fit and fresh, man. No, I got a long way to go, but thanks. Let me see. Kelly, that last name, what is that? Estes? I ordered from I can't say it. I ordered from them, was souped to get my trees and blueberry plants by the end of October. They kept pushing the date all the way to May. I finally canceled. I'm gonna tell you this. And y'all know I be on. Hold on. Fuck is this? help you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Thank
Oh,
you
I'm
so
sorry,
much.
man. They got y'all here this late?
I just started, believe it or not. I'll probably be out until 9 o'clock.
Oh.
Oh, well.
All right, I'm sorry. Okay. Nice night. Be careful, okay? Y'all didn't see nothing, did you? Y'all didn't see that. Did my slip show? Cause I know YouTube ain't happy. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. Did my slip show? I didn't. I was just y'all seen why they called me lead farmer. Did anybody see why they called me lead farmer? I was buffering all the time. I hope so. It didn't show, did it? Was my slip was showing? Let me tuck him back in. Don't be walking. I told y'all, man. Don't be walking up on me, man. Don't be walking up on me. Even my pruners look a little familiar, don't they? Even my pruners look a little familiar. Don't be walking up on me in the dark. See, that's like that mini wheat, that cereal, man. You got my sweet side, but my weedy side is still there. Coming from where I live, my weedy side stay on point. I'm sorry. No, blast mine off, please. Nah. You ain't gotta worry about me. It's them you should have been worried about. Don't be driving up my driveway in the middle of the dark, man. Make me nervous, boy. Lead farmer. Okay. Lead farmer 73. Yeah, you saw that, Lonnie. The Glass City came out. Oh, you from the T. The glass came out. The glass came out, about to get cut. You know, Glass City in the house. Okay, y'all ain't see nothing. Where were we? I'm sorry. Okay, Eco Neighbor, what's up, man? Oh, man, that just ruined it. That's going to mess up this whole video. Well, I guess tonight that can start the Click Clack Club right there, right? I guess that could be the intro to the Click Clack Club. Right? Any more questions, y'all? That just throw my groove all the way off. Oh, I forgot. I got an orange in my pocket. Oh, that's gross. Not no more. It's orange juice now. Let me see. Zion Farm said, yeah, man, we are growing kumquats. When are the kumquats going to be ready? They always wait till it's like middle of winter. I mean, ice cold, December or January-ish. Here in my zone, I know. I'm sorry, Levita. I'm sorry. Man, y'all almost seen it go down. That would have been ugly right there. They would have pulled that video immediately. Y'all know how it be. You be watching a Facebook video or something, and then something go down like that. They shut that channel down quick so you can't see what just happened again. I done seen videos like that. That's why you see, I'm looking at y'all, but I'm looking at this mirror. My glass is a mirror. I'm looking at this as a mirror. I'm looking back behind me like, okay, come down here if you want to. I'm gonna have you watering the lawn the old-fashioned way. Turn you into a sprinkler. Don't do it. I will turn you into a sprinkler. You be watering my whole lawn up there. Yeah, fertilize. Hey, love notes. Don't do it. Don't come down here. Sprinkle the whole lawn with your juices. Right. So, any more questions? I think I think I answered them. Right. We gonna stop talking about true crime daily type stuff before they cut us off. But for everybody that didn't see the first video, this is we got all these lemons. For the people that didn't see the first video that's just joining us now, we did an emergency harvest and we still got plenty to go. It was getting too dark, so I had to give up the phone. More cuttings. Cuttings gonna be for sale at easilygrowngarden.com/products. Look at that. Lead farmer, when you grow collards in 5-gallon buckets, do you only put one or multiple together? Just put one, and you really don't need a whole 5-gallon bucket because the roots of them don't go that deep. Oh, okay. I moved those babies down south side of the house. Guess what? Actually warmer. My blackberries. I missed something. Yeah, I know. Let's learn together. I know. Anthea, I bought some sugar cane and coconuts, and today I was so surprised seeing them in my local supermarket. They were not. Cut my security light back on. They were not expensive at all. I told you, only like $1. That stuff don't. If you live somewhere where you can find sugar cane, if you're living around sugar cane, you'll get it cheap. If not, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay for that. Let me see. Al Smoking Tea say, do you have to set green lemons to the side until they turn yellow? They are actually, I'm slipping. I don't got my knife on me. They are actually ready right now. It's just the longer you let them sit. Like for instance, see how that's almost orange. That's not the light. Meyer lemons turn orange versus this guy. This means it's just gonna be sweeter, but this one is ready. I wanted to cut it open for you so you can see all the juice to come out. You can't lose. Let me see. And I'm gonna show y'all something right now. If this is mine, let me make sure this is mine first. That's mine. Let me see. Linky Lou says, hi Led, I've been wanting to ask you, are you? And here you are. I bought angel trumpets in, but all my house plants like sympathize with the outdoor plants and lose their leaves anyway. I missed something. I don't understand your question. Led, Cindy S. Led, do you put holes in the bottom of the bucket? Yes. Yes, you do. Miller's Garden, when? I don't know what the question was, Miller. New York City setting up checkpoint. Okay. Let me see. How do I harvest these sweet potatoes? I've got a couple tiny ones, not digging deep enough. You might not have any. Where did you plant them? In a container? Because if you planted them in a container, you might not get none. I mean, they'd be tiny in containers. Let me see. Linky Lou, should I cut them back to cuttings? How tall? Don't cut nothing right now. Wintertime is coming. Leave stuff alone. It's already having a hard time trying to make it through the winter. Don't do it. Just See what I'm saying? That's what I was telling you. Y'all overthinking it. When them plants is little like that, leave them alone. If you watch that other video I just did like a few minutes ago, that little plant on the back porch with all of those doggone leaves missing and it look like a dead skeleton, some people would throw that away. That tree is fine. That tree is fine. Let's see if this is what I ordered. Just leave. Most people, trust me, leave your tree alone. Leave it alone. It's going to be fine. But every time you keep, you know what? Some people actually have grafted trees and they keep saying, I don't get no fruit. I ain't getting no fruit. I done had this tree 3 years. I ain't got no fruit. And them the same people to be like, I always prune it because I only want it to be 2.5 feet tall. You pruning all the new, you got to check your fruit tree because your fruit tree, the fruit buds might grow on the tip of the branch like a pomegranate. If you keep cutting off that new growth, you cutting off your this year's fruit. That cutting is something that's going to be growing you fruit the next season. And if you keep trying to keep it cute, listen, I always say this to folks, and y'all know I do. If you want hedges, buy hedges. If you want fruit trees, buy fruit trees. If you want a pretty little cute row of hedges in front of your house, the realization of that, you ain't gonna have like pomegranates growing in shape of a Disney character or something like that. You know, it just don't work that way. If you want hedges, buy hedges. Look, for instance, I got some hedges right here that I'm gonna put somewhere on my island, right here, right there. That's not a fruit tree. I forgot, not the magnolia, but I can't even think of it right this minute. Camellia. I love them. They smell terrific. Let a camellia be a camellia so I can shape it and make it pretty. But for food, you let your fruit trees go to work. Stop trying to sculpture that stuff. Because all you doing is you cutting all the food off. Hey, how you doing, Chris Williams in the UK? Chilling in the UK. Oh, I bet you it's cold. Abdul says, just getting in. Why the emergency harvest? Because you see I got on a coat. Well, a sweatshirt. It's cold out here. I'm just not acting like it. But I'm going to tell you why I'm not as cold anymore. You don't see my breath. Because I got this little heater right here next to my feet. So that's what's going on right now. So it's cold. So I had to harvest this. And if you didn't see the other one, you must didn't see it. Because if these freeze, it ruins the fruit. It literally like liquefies them and turns them into like dropping lemons. Dropping knowledge and lemons. It turns them into almost goo and you don't even want to eat them. You don't want to juice them or nothing. See what I'm saying? So I don't wait no more. I just go ahead and pull my stuff off. And, you know, it might be 90 degrees tomorrow, but it is what it is. I'm not going to sacrifice my fruit and leave it out in the cold. Yeah, this is a cold snap. It is not supposed to be this cold yet. Not here. That's another cutting. Let me see. Off-Grid Junkie said, what do you call cold? It's cold for South Carolina. I know it ain't going to be. Listen, I'm from Ohio, so I know what cold is. I'm off the Great Lakes. I know what cold is. This is cold for South Carolina. We like California and stuff. We don't, in Florida, we don't get cold like this. I promise you, the only time you see me in a big coat, I had to dig that sucker out from somewhere. Let me see. Yes, I am in Colombia and it's cold. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying. This ain't right. This ain't right at all. For me to see, you say, I'm growing Georgia collards from start, 4 total in mortar tubs, but they seem to be growing slow. Do I need to thin them? Leave them alone. And plus, you send me an email and show them to me. That way, I can see what you got going on, because I couldn't make that call. I don't know how many you got in that tub or nothing. Let me see. Ebony is from Texas. You understand, it's cold in Texas too. I got friends in Texas, and they say it's cold there too. Yeah, email me for me to see you. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, I got plenty of time. I can hit you back, okay? Is dipping into the 20s for a couple days in North Carolina, right? And that's why I'm pulling all my fruit and covering all my fruit up right now. If you're in North Carolina, I'm in South Carolina, I'm an hour away from you, if that, depending on where you at. Let me see. Tanya Pilgrim says, I'm in, I'm from Michigan and I know and live in now you live in Louisiana. You know, we know what cold is, so you know. It ain't like I'm like, ooh, I'm cold and I ain't never felt cold before. Unless you done sat your junk, if your junk ain't never scraped the snow while you walk, you ain't been cold. Growing up as a child, I walked to school in a snowsuit like that little Christmas show. Literally, that was me and my little sister walking to school like on that Christmas show to come on every year. That was me and my little sister, literally. And that snow touches your junk, and when you get to school and take your snowsuit off and take off your boots, it look like you peed on yourself because you soaked from the waist down. So I know what cold is. Then you got to put that soggy suit back on to walk back home. Right? No, we had duck boots, or yeah, or the moon boots. Right? The big fat moon boots. Right? It was moon boots and ducks. Let me see. Uh, Let me see. Off grid junkie. That's cold. Yeah, I know, man. I trust me. You ain't playing with no name brand over here. I know what cold is. I wanna know what cold is. Won't you know me, my love? Okay. Yeah, if you ain't never felt that kind of cold, man. I've been in the hottest. My wife family from Mississippi, and my family is from South Carolina, but I was born and raised in the snow. So I'm a hybrid. These suckers, they done messed up. They sent me the wrong MFing flick flacking stuff. I wanted to show y'all something. Oh no, they didn't. I wanted to show you something. I can't find mine, so I bought another. It's funny that it came while we was online, live, but I want to show y'all this. All right, little slice of paradise homestead. Have a nice night. Okay. See what this is? I couldn't find mine. I don't know what I did. I think I might have left it at camp one time a few years back. Know what that is? That's right. Chainsaw. Hand chainsaw. If you don't got one of them, you need one. If you put it like this, if you have land, you need one of these. That just showed up while y'all was with me because I cannot find mine, and it is not a smart thing to be just walking around your yard with a chainsaw all the time. This right here, right. Just a little hand chainsaw, 3 feet, 16 teeth. I'm sorry, 32 teeth. That's 16 teeth, that just take too long. So I had to get a couple more of those. Right, no oil, no cycle, all it takes is a little muscle and some brains. Really not even brains. Look at that sucker. Look at that. That is a lemon. Let me see. Barb Brownie said zone 5, 41 degrees right now. Feels like 36. I believe it because it feels like that now. I got this heater only cooking one leg. Chris Cody says, okay, talking to somebody. I'm just Janet Alexis. Do you filtration on your rain barrel? Nope, I just use straight out the barrel. The only reason you would filter your rain water is if you're about to drink it. Why waste your filtration system? If you have a filtration system, do not waste your filtration system trying to filter the water that you're about to water your garden with. That's you wasting resources. Brown Barbie, I'm in zone. Okay, I missed something. I already did it. I closed them up already. Hear me? Lady led in the back. Lady led in the back, closing up the chickens. My light about to conk out on me. I didn't want her out there. See what kind of power my voice got. I got the lights flickering like this is a horror flick. I better go in the house. The lights cutting out on me. Let me see. Pro Thug 2004. Any tips for bringing potted trumpets indoors? Just bring them indoors. Just bring them indoors. There's nothing special to it. They'll be fine. Keep them watered though. They still love a lot of water. And don't worry about if all the leaves fall off. They'll be fine. And they might even melt down into the pot. It's going to be fine. Do you still hear strange sounds outside at night? Nope, because I don't be out here at night. We make it a point to stop doing that. But yeah, we hear stuff. We just heard something the other day. Lady Led always thinking I'm the one that's crazy. She the one woke me up out of bed like, you hear that? Okay. There we go. Battery dying. Lights cutting out on us. We better call it a day. Ultimate Coupon Lady, what's the best plant to grow inside Chicago area? What kind of plant do you want to grow? That's the question you got to ask yourself. What kind of plant do you want to grow? And then we'll go from there. Because I could tell you anything. I could say, grow a pawpaw. And you're like, what the hell is a pawpaw? See? No, you don't want to. You can grow roses indoors, but you can grow anything indoors if you make the environment for it. And once you see how much it takes to make the environment for certain things, you will not want to bring it indoors. How much humidity does it need? How much heat does it need? How much water does it need? Are you ready for that? Because when you change your environment for that plant, you're changing it for you too. How you doing, suburban garden permaculture style? That's a lot of words. Say, I got my citrus looking right after watching you for the last few years. My last video is the citrus. I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna come over and see what you're talking about. Soroya Benton says, weird question. What happens? Nothing weird. What happens to your bees in the wintertime? Nothing. They still come out every day, even in the cold. Remember, I live in the South, so it ain't like living in Chicago or back in Michigan. In Michigan and Chicago, you might want to kind of cover them up, kinda, in the snow and stuff, but you still got to take them covers off because if you got something dark over your beehives, it will cook them. That sun and the dark material will baste them like beans, bake them like beans. But right now, you don't do nothing to them. You just make sure they fed, because there ain't nothing really popping off everywhere else. Here, stuff always bloom all throughout the year, so they always got plenty of food, so I don't feed them that much. Let me see. Sauceless whatevs, what divas. What do you like grow tents? Led, do you like grow tents? Yes, I have one. I even did a video on one fairly recently, and that's where I put my Hidden Harvest grow lights in. Let me see. Lady Owl. Yes, got my first dwarf lime with new buds. 6A, brought it inside. Bring them inside. Let me see. Susan Williams, grow wild in Texas pawpaw. Let me see. Amanda Miller. Hey, just wanted to tell you thank you for what? Thank you for what and the knowledge you share. Thank you and blessings. Thank you so much. I got you. I got you. Sharon Compton, pecans, walnut, chestnuts, acorns grow plentiful in Chicago. Yes, they do. Let me see. Jackie Shade Garden. I grew watermelon, cucumbers, strawberries, and cherry tomatoes. I struggle with pumpkins and corn. Uh, my corn didn't grow past my knees. That's okay. Try it again next year. Let me see. Little Farms Farm. Anyone built a polytunnel out of recycled trampolines? I don't know about that one. Can you eat acorns? Yes, you can. And I got literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of them right behind me. I wish I could just reach down and grab some. You got to boil them for a long time first and turn them into something strange. They are edible, but you just can't just pick them up and eat them like pecans and stuff. Thank you so much, Amanda Miller. Yeah, you can eat acorns. You just have to process them. There's some stuff that you can't eat, but the process is overwhelming. You can if you needed to, though. Thank you very much, BDB75. You are very wise. I really enjoyed learning with you. You make things very simple and interesting. Thank you, because you know what? I'm a simple dude. All that complicated stuff, I just don't get it. Listen, I'm going to say this. There's nothing wrong with learning the science of everything. Matter of fact, you should. You should. You should know the science of the subject that you're doing. But at the same time, most people overdo it and overkill just so they can say that they're the one that showed you or told you how. It's a power trip. And that's what I try not to do. Man, look, man, dig a hole, put the tree in a hole, cover it up, water it, feed it. After that, you want to start talking about the molecular structure of the tree and the plant, go to town. That's a bonus, and you should know. But everything ain't that complicated. I'm gonna tell you this. Really? Relationships is the same way. Relationships ain't no different in the garden to me. And you know ones that usually fail, is the ones that make it so complicated. You know she like roses every Thursday by noon after she gets off work. Man, no, I don't do. Ask Lady Led, I don't do all that. If I give you roses every now and then, we ain't gotta wait till every Thursday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't as complicated as people try to make it out to be. And when it get complicated, it gets stupid and everybody go their own ways and ain't nobody learn nothing. Some stuff just don't need all that. Some relationships and some divorces and some breakups happen. If you ever really be civil with one another and find out what the other person didn't like, it was so simplistic and stupid. You like, what? You never tell me you love me. What? That's all? We about to sign papers for a divorce because of that? Baby, I love you. See? You never kiss me. Or you won't stop watching television instead of looking at me. Little stuff like that, man, ruins people's lives. This garden ain't no different to me. And everybody that try to make it overly complicated is them same people that's in them situations that I just said in their life, in their real life, in their situations, in their marriage. Overcomplicate stuff. Sometimes, listen, hey, you don't gotta cook me no roast beef with carrots and potatoes and onions and smothered in gravy. I bake the bread with my own two hands. Don't do that. You don't gotta do that to show me you love me. Look, just hey, if you put 2 slices of bologna on some bread and you put some mayonnaise on them junks and put it on a paper plate, at least you was thinking about me. See that? That means you was thinking about me. Cause I don't know what your day was. I don't know what your day was. You might have been running all across town. Your mama got sick. You had to go pay the house, the water bill, and everything else. And then you come home to, man, you ain't cooked dinner. You don't know what your wife just got through doing to save your tail. Your wife probably been running around the city to keep your lights on so she can cook you a meal. So before the fussing start, keep it simple. You know, before she run out, look, boom, she hooked you up with a bologna sandwich. She wasn't able to take the time to go ahead and write you a little note and tell you why it's only bologna. You know, sometime, man, look, I had to go because the office was about to close, and if I don't pay this bill, you left the money in your drawer. I had to go looking for the bill money. You didn't tell me where it was, and you don't know. Too complicated, simple stuff, man. That garden ain't no different. Overcomplicate stuff. You know? I'm gonna tell you something else. When it comes to dancing, Lady Lead, she loved line dance. She loved ballroom dance. She do. I like it. I do like it. I don't love it. Because to me, it's somebody constantly telling me what moves I'm supposed to be doing. And I like it simple, man. I like to have a good time and cut a rug and feel free. I don't like doing little robot dances and, turn to the left, now kick, now snap, jump, drop, slide. Man, that ain't dancing to me. I feel like I'm in the military. Turn, twist, down, your left, your left, your left, right, left. No, that ain't dancing to me. I do it because she love it, but me, I'm simple. Take me a couple sips and, man, go out there and moonwalk a couple times. Can't tell me nothing. I'm simple. And that simplicity keeps things together more than all that complicated stuff. The complicated stuff, look, you know what? You'll forget. You'll forget some moves. Thank you, Turf. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, brother. You forget to move. Like, oh, fool, you went left. We were supposed to go right. Come on, remember? Kick, stop, jump, right, left. Not left, right. Man, that's too many rules. I'm not having fun anymore. Me, man, keep that cup in that hand and get that bop going, drop it and just have a good time. Keep it simple. Let's just have a good time. All them rules. Shouldn't be that way in the garden or inside your household. All them dang on rules, man. Put that off. That garden stuff, you hear people say, oh no, using midnight clay, using dust and crumbs of this. Not me, man. I just go stick stuff in holes. Either it live or it die. If it die, it didn't make it, let it go. It's not for you. Everything ain't for you. Yeah, I two-step. I like to two-step for about an hour. And then I'm about to go over here up on this disco ball and do a couple things I've been thinking about. I ain't gonna do a whole bunch of stuff somebody told me what to do. Too robotic for me. I'm from the north, so I know we two-stepping, but I could do it for a minute. After a while, I just want to have a good time. Let me see. Miss Britt, it's the same with fishing too. When people try to teach you, yeah, you gotta whip it, snip it. Some things you need to know that stuff, but when you just trying to, you don't need to know that all the time. Look, me when I fish, take the pole, put the line on the pole, put the hook on the line, put a worm on the hook, put the hook in the water. Fish. Boom. All that whipping back and forth and standing in the middle of the river and you about to, how all the fishermen get killed just like that, especially back home. Men washed down the river today. They're on the hunt for him now. There are several boats in the water looking for a man and his brother. Cause you was trying to go get some white bass? No. No, not me. I was always like, I'll be the dude on the news where they, sir, what did you see? Well, I seen them. They was over there. I was wondering why they was out so far. The rocks, they fall off over there. I don't know why they was over there. I was over here on these rocks over here on the bank by my car with a rope tied around my waist. I wasn't going no closer to the water, and some of the bass is dead over there on the bank. They could have just got them. That's me. It's too complicated, man. If you want fish that bad, listen, they got a couple restaurants with some bomb fish. You hear me? Some whiting, some bass, red snapper. Just go ahead and pay, man. I'm not standing out in the middle of no river, no rushing river in the spring with floods to get no fish, Jack. Thin line between stupid, man, and survival. It's thin line. Crappie? Nope. If I can't catch no crappies off the edge of the bank, I'm good. Or out of boat. All them waders and stuff. If y'all fish, you buy them waders and all that gear that's heavy to end up sinking them down. With all of that, y'all know as well as I know. You know how expensive that stuff is? You could have bought a boat. That's what I always say. Lord forgive me for everybody that lost it. You could have bought a boat. They want to walk in the rocks and look like the dude on Field and Stream magazine. You want to look like that dude. I don't want to look like him. I'm either in that boat like this gorilla cart or something floating down the river, a raft, a doggone swimming pool floaty, something. I'm not getting in there for that. It's not that serious, man. Get a boat. A little canoe, a blow-up boat or something. They got them at Walmart, man. They only like $50, man. You could get that and catch them same fish. I'm not walking in there. Stuff be nipping at your balls and everything. I'm not getting in that. So, it's entertaining to watch. It is. It just ain't never been that serious to me. Get anything, man. They just want to look like that. Some people get caught up with the way things look. Whipping back and forth. I ain't doing that for no trout. That trout that big, they ain't that delicious. To be out there all day whipping back and forth like Willow Smith, I'm not doing that. I'd rather just go to Arthur Treacher's and buy me some doggone fish sandwich. I'd rather just go on Arthur Treacher's and buy me a fish sandwich or something, Captain D's or something, man. It ain't that serious. And the fish you catch there come with mayonnaise and stuff, tartar sauce on it, and bread. You can't beat it. And it's cheaper than them waiters, no matter how you cut it. Y'all got me tripping now. I'm sorry. Yeah, they whip that pole like Willow Smith, back and forth. Come on, it ain't that serious, man. It ain't that serious. Let me see. Bane Remy says, I did that a few times while fishing for salmon in the Salmon River up north, chest waders, and all spent more time trying not to get washed. Right! You slip off that rock. Look, you slip off the rock. You lose your $300 fishing pole. Your tackle just slipped down in the water. That's gone. You could have bought a boat. Could have bought a boat. I'm gonna go and take this in the house. I'm gonna leave my fruit right here for a minute. Make sure I ain't leave nothing. So we can end this on a good note. Damn, almost got rid of the doggone Amazon lady. It's been a crazy night. And then my son locked me out the house. Boy! On Jack. Bing bong bong. Come on, man. King of his castle?
Now you know you be like, lock the door. So we locked the door.
She gonna use the me on me.
Yeah. You gonna fuss about the dog being loud.
You see all them lemons I got? Girl, I got a whole bucket full of lemons for you. Try to do the me on me. But she right though. I be on my security like she know I would have went off. Ugh. If my door wasn't locked, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this up right here. I got some stuff I don't want y'all to see yet. So I'm gonna try to put this as crazy as I can. Bing boom boom. There we go. There we go. Now we cooking with gas. Woo, it's cold out there. How y'all doing? Got my nose running. Let me see. I know. But you know what? I clown on them when they don't lock the door. I clown on them when they don't lock the door. So she got me on that. Yeah, see, anytime, other time, you knock the door, knock the door. Can't say nothing after that. She must have had that already ready. I know it's been a crazy day. Matter of fact, let me put that pocket rocket in on neutral. Put that pocket rocket on neutral. Let me see. What are you gonna do with all your lemons? I'm going to juice them, and then I am going to can the lemon juice. I got literally a deep freezer full of lemon juice. So I'm going to juice all my lemons and can the lemon juice. And all of the peels, I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah. See, and again, thank you, Homestead Heart, for the canning, because now I don't got to freeze it no more. I just have jars and jars and jars of lemon juice all day. You can't lose like that, man. That's why I be telling y'all. Let me see, T-Rock stop cashing. Oh. But that's what I'm saying. You can't go wrong with this preserving game, man. I got my canners. I promise to you, I got my canner right there. And just the other day, I did the video and I literally was, while I was doing the live with the sugar cane, I had just literally, I could still hear my cans popping from canning the persimmons. Let me see, Sharon Compton or ferment them. Nope, I'm not even gonna ferment them. I'm gonna juice them because can them, because you can do whatever you want to do with how many batches you want to do it with whenever you want to do it. I ain't even gonna worry about trying to ferment them right out the bat. Let me see, Off-Grid Junkie Led, you mentioned putting your citrus through stress. What's the best way to bring them back? Stress? Bring them back with the leaves and stuff falling off? Right now, man, it depends on how big your tree is. Email me, okay? Let me see. Maggot? Every emergency kit should have a fishing line with multi-use hook, rock bobber, almost some lemon fig preservers. Can I put my order in now? Some lemon fig preserves. Oh, no, I ain't selling no. Let me you just brought something up good that I want to touch on. First, P. McGee, do you ever juice the entire lemon and the peel? I have done it. Matter of fact, I got a couple of them out there still. It's LedFarmer73 at yahoo.com, my friend. Wait, somebody asked me something I wanted to touch on that. Let me see. I've had people ask me for some of the things I preserved and some of the things that I'm saving. This is what I want to tell you. True story. You should be preserving too. Don't be just buying stuff, preserves from people. Learn how to preserve yourself. Learn how to can, learn how to preserve, learn how to prep yourself, because that's a skill you're going to need. Don't just keep buying stuff from other people. The reason why we spread knowledge on this channel, so everybody can learn how to do all of this stuff together. Yes, we do, Alicia but 79. We do dehydrate the peels. That's Lady Lead department right there. Living my blessed life. I plan on getting cutting from my sister's tree in California to bring to Arizona. Will that be a shock to the cutting? It depends on what kind of tree it is. Yes, Homestead Heart, she ain't no joke. She ain't no joke with it. Let me see. Thank you, Ultimate Coupon Lady. Said, what types of fruits and vegetables do you grow that most people never heard of? I introduced my 77-year-old mother to your channel. She's intrigued. Well, you tell your mother that Lead Farmer 73 said hello. Thank you so much. And tell her I'm sorry for cursing. I'm going to answer your question too. Led, do you have a video on how to process sugar cane? Now, I can't answer that yet. I got a couple videos on how to grow it, and then it was another question. Oh, as far as the trees that a lot of people never heard of, I ain't gonna say a lot of people never heard of some of the stuff I grow, but I just say grow what you can grow. Don't try to be the unique person in the garden just to show off that you can grow some weird kooky thing. Grow what you need to grow to eat. Right now I got a coconut in there trying to grow again. So I mean, other than that, I don't get into a whole bunch of crazy exotic fruits and vegetables. I used to, and I'm just in the wrong climate for that stuff, like Barbados cherries and mangoes and was sour sop, and there was another one. I'm just not in the climate for that stuff, and the energy it takes to keep that stuff alive, it's just too much. So I just let that stuff go. How big do persimmon trees grow? That's something you're gonna have to do some research on because they get very big. Some of them get very big, 20 feet even. So yeah, you might want to look into that and look at what variety that you're buying. Melissa Singletary, it was a loquat for me. I was like, what is that? I got 4 loquats out there. And trust me, I know it's a bizarre looking tree, but they're delicious. That's my mango. If you want the taste of a mango / orange, go get you a loquat. If you cannot grow a mango in your area, get a loquat. Let me see. Carson Gardening. Were you able to plant an Indian blood peach? It's out there right now in a container, and it's about 4 to 5 feet tall. Yes, it's out there right now. I'll bet. The leaves is falling off because of the fall, but yes. It had a hard way to go at first, but I got it crunked back up. I didn't put it back in the ground yet. I was going to let it grow up a little bit. Sharon Compton, yes, Led, it will catch up with you and become overwhelmed. Yes. You can't, if you're trying to grow food to eat, to feed your family, grow the food that you're going to eat to feed your family, or try to get food in the cupboards first, experiment later. You know, I tell my kids the same thing. When you go to college for a subject that you know they need people for, right? They need nurses. They need doctors. They need truck drivers. All of that stuff, you don't even really got no interview. Trust me, I know. Certain jobs, it's not really an interview. They're just trying to see if you got any sense. Like, is you crazy? That's it. You already got the job. If you go to nursing school, you got the job. You do not have to prove to nobody that you know how to heal somebody. They just want to know, do you get high on your own supply? Or do you have a cutting fetish on others? Other than that, you got the job. Now, after you get that solid job, you want to be the painter, the artist, the singer, songwriter. That's over here. Because this is your guaranteed backup. You got health benefits on this one. Okay? You ain't going to be sleeping in the back of your Chevette with this one. Okay? In your hatchback, in your Yugo. You might be if you make this one your main source. Now, like I tell my kids, I'm not going to ever steal your dream away from you, but you always need a backup to your backup. That's all, Go for gold first. And then, bring your hobby, you make your hobby your job. And usually when you make your hobby your job, you end up hating it anyway. Your passion, once you make your passion your job, you usually end up hating your passion because people are demanding. Yes, I said Chevette. I went way back. uh, Papu 2 over said, I would love to can wheelchair interference not getting burnt, so I leave it alone. Oh, wheelchair interference not getting burnt, so I leave. I'm missing something with that one. Your wheelchair is getting in the way of you canning. I think that's what you said. I think. I'm trying to put that together. Plant a seed, not litter said, do you still have a star fruit? No. And you know something, my star fruit could have made it. I did something stupid. I left that little skinny thing out there and let it catch the freeze. She never bounced back. And that was Lady Leah's favorite tree. So I got to get her another one. When I go back down to Florida, I got to get her another one. Can you grow a loquat in 7A? Yes, you can. Accessibility issues. That's what I thought she meant. You can't overcome that by buying a low setting propane. What is it, like the outdoor turkey cooker propane eye? And that'll bring your cooker down lower for you if that was the issue. I know like reaching over a stove got to be a hell of an issue in a wheelchair. So that might be another solution for you. Because I actually done that. So when I go outside with my big cooker, it'll work out for me. So that might work for you too. Plant a seed, not litter. Do you have... Oh, I got that one. No, I don't have a star fruit no more, but I'm going to get another one. Now, that's one I am going... Just like my avocado, that's one of the ones I will pamper a little bit. Let's learn. This is Homestead Heart inspired me to purchase my first canner. Amen. Me too. Because I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it until she kept on saying, you got to can. She been canning for years. I've been watching her can for years. And I was like, ah. But then this stuff started happening. And I was doing my prep and I was like, I got to add to my prep. And that is going to be one of them. Let me see. Wanna grow my own. I like your name. She says, thanks so much for all the information my family in Colombia told me about you. Very informative and encouraging. Can you give the name of your store again? Yes, it is easilygrowngarden.com/products. Hello, Lev Farmer 73. I live in an apartment. Tracy Phelps. I live in an apartment. I don't have a patio. Can I have an indoor garden? What can I plant? Yes, you can plant anything that you would like to grow as long as you make the environment inside your home that which your tree desires. But you also got to ask yourself, do you want to be living in that climate yourself? Super humid, super hot, grow lights all over the place. If you want to do that, you can grow anything if you turn the environment inside your house like your tree or your plant wants it to. I will never say you can't grow stuff in the house. You can if you're willing to make that sacrifice. Lead 73, Sharon Compton. Two more avocado seeds was the biggest that I ever seen. Couldn't pass it up. Oh, well, good luck with them avocados. But I've heard avocados usually be half decent once you grow them from seed. But I've never, I let them get so big and then I'd be like, that's enough of that. Unless I'm going to graft onto it. I got you, Sharon. Couldn't pass it up. I know. I have a hearty avocado too, love knows. I got a Mexicola Grande, and it takes the cold really good. Okay. Any questions before I get out of here? Thank you, Tracy Phelps. You welcome. You are so welcome. Let me see. Blessed to Tracy. Okay, got something. Yes, Mexicola Grande. That's the one. That's the one that could take a lot of cold. I left that out all year last year, and it did fine. Let me see. Let me see. My second caramel cream says my second bedroom is my apartment. In my apartment is my garden. I'm growing key lime oranges and Meyer lemons. See, you just gotta sacrifice something. If you want to grow it, you can grow it. You just gotta sacrifice something to grow it inside your house. Y'all hear my baby chickens in here fighting. Let me see. Be Wow. Hello, can I plant lemons in the ground in zone 7B? 7B. What city are you in? 7B. Sorry. Besides LSU Gold, what's another fig tree that ranks high to you? Now we talking questions. I got two. LSU Gold. Besides the LSU Gold, my very favorite is the doggone Black Mission fig. It's the only other fig, and I don't do that many videos on it. I did one, but I just kind of went across it. Them doggone figs be that big. You hear me? And they taste like strawberry jam. Black Mission figs. I got a Black Mission fig that's about 5 feet tall out there. It's probably taller than that now. It got figs on it right now. They ain't gonna get ripe, but that thing just they pump out just as much fruit as the LSU Gold, and they just as big as the LSU Gold. Black Mission fig, and the third one is a Celeste. Them things grow no matter what you do. If you don't feed them, you don't water them, you don't take care of them. In my opinion, you asked for my opinion, the LSU Gold, that Black Mission fig, and that Celeste fig, you're gonna have fruit no matter what you do. No matter what kind of gardener you are, it ain't thinking about you. It's gonna go off on its own and fruit. So those are my three favorite figs. As a matter of fact, somebody asked me, I can't remember what her name. Who asked me that? Said, what happened to my dwarf fig? And I couldn't think of what she was talking about until I reread it. In the comments, she said, your Miss Figgy. I totally forgot about that Miss Figgy. The Miss Figgy is doing fine, but I got the Miss Figgy out there. I don't care about the one that everybody is sought after. The D Bordeaux, whatever it is. I got a whole bunch of real rare and expensive figs out there that I'm like, man, because I'm pampering them. I'm babying them. Them three figs, the Celeste, the LSU Gold, and that Black Mission, yeah, the D Bordeaux. Yeah, I hear it's good, but I'm pampering it. And if I got to pamper you for more than a year, you might be on Facebook Market. Trust me, I ain't got time for that. And people really want that tree, and I lucked up on it, and now I feel like I didn't luck up on nothing because I paid a lot of money for it, and I really don't want it. I like stuff that's going to produce. My pampering days is over. Yes, that tree is very expensive. Violet D Bordeaux, that's what it is. You for sale. So yeah, I'm not impressed. I know a lot of people, and I've seen them even when they have it, they like, oh, it tastes so good, but it's about big as a grape. Man, I want a fig where I can bite like an apple. I want a meal. I want to feel a little full after I eat a couple of these figs. I don't want to be snacking on it. I'm not one of these kind of guys. Chew. I need something to eat. When I'm in the yard working hard, I like to reach up and grab a lemon, grab a plum, grab a peach, and eat. Y'all see me out there eating. I don't like all that. I've seen the fig guys. It's a lot of fig guys, and they know they stuff. I ain't got nothing against them. Thank you, lady Andrea B. They know they stuff. But some of that stuff ain't worth growing to me. This, yes, taste, I can taste hints of tropical. No, man, do all that. When I'm out there working, I need a meal real quick. That's what I do. Sit in my garden, eat me a meal, and keep that lawnmower or whatever pushing. I ain't got time to be pulling out. And they try to cut it with a beautiful knife and cut it in half on a glass plate and lay it open next to the leaf. I'm not doing that. I'm out there. Y'all see what I do with these oranges? Peel them with one hand while I got a shovel in the other hand. That's me. I ain't got time for no Bordeaux's. You keep them Bordeaux's, you know. Keep that. You eat that with a tie on. I ain't that kind of dude. P. McPhee say fig preserve, spread it on toast for breakfast. I don't even need the bread. Yeah, I don't like them dainty fruits. You know, I take a handful of them kumquats out there. You know, kick a couple of. I did that this morning. Kick a couple of them in my mouth. Looking around the yard. I ain't about to be all dissecting these little fruits and you eat like you kissing the baby or something. Delicious. That's not me. I need to eat something real quick. You know, let me see. Gigi Natural Home said we got figs across the fence too. Sharon Compton, my crab apple sweeter than most because I feed it. Also, keep them squirrels off my other trees. Yes, yes. I bought a crabapple tree to help pollinate the other trees, even though I got every apple tree out there. My friend has a prolific pomegranate tree. Can I take a cutting to start my own? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But if it's your friend, if it's your real friend, I would ask, can I take a air layer off the tree? Because cuttings on a pomegranate, I know they work, but they're a little choosy. I would do say, listen, man, can I do an air layer on your tree real quick? It's just gonna take a couple months. You ain't gotta see it. And if he like, yeah, and again, if that's your friend. Now, if you walking through the park or somebody's backyard, that's a whole nother ball game, right? OPT. Don't be messing around with OPT. Get your doggone cranium cracked. Somebody had you out there leaking on the lawn like a sprinkler sprinkler system. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Go knock on people's door, let them know, hey, just want to see if you wanted to let go a piece of that tree. Don't go OPTing. Because you will be out there doing, what's that sprinkler dance? bleeding all over the bleeding all over the grass. Doing the sprinkler system out there on the front of somebody's lawn. You don't want that. Eco Neighbor, how to care for the bees in the wintertime. Eco Neighbor, where you at? Is you down in the south? You got a lemon tree in the ground, so you somewhere down here with me. So if you down here with me, man, we don't got to do nothing. Leave them alone. And when we get into the bee group, the beekeeping group, because she's working on it right now. She's working on the beekeeping group right now, and I keep on throwing stuff on her plate. The Click Clack Club, beekeeping group. The beekeeping group is first. That is serious and foremost. But yes. So, oh yeah, I got tons of cuttings. The cuttings, and she's working on the cuttings, putting those online. We got all kind of stuff going on. Let me see. Main course encouragement. They are an expensive lead. Do you like opal apples? I've had one. I've had an opal apple and they're delicious, but they ain't got nothing on a pink lady or a honey crisp to me, and that's what I grow. They don't hold a candle to it. Opal is good, but they don't hold a candle to those. Glow 35. Just keep your eyes peeled. I'm gonna put a post up, and it's gonna be first come first serve because it's gonna be a handful of cuttings. It ain't gonna be a whole lot. So just keep your eyes peeled, okay? Let me see. Yeah, Eco Neighbor Beekeeping Group. I'm about to get that going. Lady Led is literally working on that right now. So all of us can at least give it a shot. And if you don't even want to give it a shot, you will be a little bit more knowledgeable on keeping bees. Thank you. Who was that? Banner me. Thank you. If I said that right. I don't get to catch you live every time, so I watch your videos later. Thank you for all the great lessons. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you, okay? Let me see. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you, Turf. Turf Therapy just put the website up that is going to be on very soon. Either probably first thing tomorrow. Probably not tonight because I know she's working on something else. Uh, Dre Lay said, can you successfully grow dates inside from seeds? Number one, a date has a long taproot. You don't want to disturb that taproot. It's kind of like a pecan. You can't start them indoors. You can't start a date seed because Lady Led has several of them started and we planted one in the yard. She called it her date baby. It's kind of like her Yoda baby. So she kills me with that date baby. I'm cutting the grass. Watch my date baby. She come out of the window like we in the north again. Jump out the window. Watch my get away from my car. So you can grow them indoors. No, I wouldn't keep them in a container for very long because of that taproot. I would start it indoors. If it's cold and you're trying to start it now, I would try to start it and don't get discouraged. They take a long time to germinate. They really do. Hey, Nene60, how you doing tonight? Yes, Eco Neighbor, the Click Clack Club too. We working on the Click Clack Club. I told you I just had to put my boy on neutral. Okay, Reed Silo Homestead. Quick question. Do I need a cross-pollinator for a Celeste fig? Absolutely not. Your Celeste, that's one of those ones because, how can I put it? I'm going to say this. I did say I was going to change up. Always get two. Always get at least two. But you don't need that. Figs just really don't need a cross-pollinator. Look into how they're pollinated. It might even gross you out. Some figs are pollinated by wasps. Some figs. But for the most part, a fig is nothing more than an inverted flower. That's all it is. Basically like all fruit, really. Yes, some figs are pollinated by wasps. And the way they do it, trust me, I don't want to go there because it get a little weird. Check that out on YouTube. Not all figs, some figs. I don't have any that the wasp pollinate because even I couldn't take that. Guava Stephen Lewis, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, the wasp pollination will make you push your plate away, okay? I don't got no figs where they need those. I got the self-pollinators, the LSU Gold, the Black Mission Fig, and the Celeste. The rest, it just give me the willies just thinking about it. Can you graft any plant? I ain't gonna say you can graft any plant, but you can graft most plants. And I could ask you a question right now. I don't know if that's my grafting box or my click clack box, but yeah, little protein, all right. Yeah. I was going to ask you guys, or show you guys what's in my grafting box. Oh, I do got it. It's not my click clack box. Who is interested in grafting? Because this spring I'm going to do a grafting class, and it's going to be a Zoom. What about Chicago Hardy Fig? I have a Chicago Hardy Fig, and so far I'm impressed, but I can't speak on it because I've only had it for like a year. It's done a lot, but so far I'm just speaking on what I know. Okay, I'm blessed. Viper S, GP. Let me see, Stephen Lewis. If y'all didn't know, a lot of my trees on my land, I've grafted other trees onto them. Like some people will say, what happened to that one apple tree you have? Or what happened to that one pear you had? I got rid of that whole tree and the plums and grafted those pieces onto a whole nother tree. So one tree will probably have 5 or 10 different fruit trees on it. And it's so easy. Once you learn how to do it, you'll be like, I will never pay $100 for one of them crazy trees again. Never. So while we here and I'm just messing around, I'm going to do a thing with y'all. Hold on, let me cut on the light so we can really see, okay? I don't know if that made it better or worse. I want to show you guys something. Okay, I want to show you what an angel trumpet used for. They're beautiful. They bring pollinators to your yard. Let me see. Jules B said, I saw your video on grafting. Easy. Easy, right? Viper S, afraid to try and mess up. That's the only way you're going to learn. One of the reasons I wanted to do the class is because so you can start learning over the winter by practicing with just plain old wood off of a tree. Any old branch off of a tree. That way in the spring, you've been practicing all winter. So when spring comes, you ready to give it a shot. You're going to be a little nervous, but it's going to be ready. When it's legal, I will be on the lookout for the grafting lessons because I just recently started grafting some of my mango trees that's in pots. Now I'm wanting to see it successful. And my friend, what's his name? He just did it and it worked for him. I just seen him too. Not Eco Neighbor. I can't think. Melissa Singletary said, off topic, how heavy do the bee boxes get? I'm petite but want to do beekeeping. They get very heavy. And if you look at my beekeeping videos, when they're full of honey, each box will end up weighing close to 50 pounds each. So when you see me grunting in those videos, I'm not trying to pass gas. I'm grunting because I have 50 pounds of pure raw honey and wood and bees that I'm trying not to kill while I'm getting this honey without breaking my back all at the same time. They're very heavy. If you use medium boxes, just go with medium boxes. And it's still heavy. You're still going to be having about 30 pounds on your hands. But it's still lighter than 50 pounds. You'll see me load up all of those honey supers. Each one is about 50 pounds a piece. I put them on a dolly, on a hand truck, and wheel them into the house. You don't see me carrying them. I'm not going to hurt my back because that, you got 2 boxes, that's 100 pounds. Both of those, each one of those boxes is about 5 gallons of honey. Or maybe close to it. Let's just say 2/3 of that. Now, grafting, I'm going to show you a couple things. Is it a hard process? No, not at all. It's just you need patience, just like in the garden. Beekeeping is not one of those things you speed through. It's not one of those things you just, bees, and then no. No. You got to go in a beehive like you are doing yoga, like you have a sensei teaching you. You are out there moving, slow movements, and you get in and out. When you see them beekeepers out there ripping that stuff out because they have like 5,000 hives, that's a whole nother ball game. But us home keepers, man, just move slow, be precise, because if you go too fast, you can kill the queen. You don't want to kill the queen because all hell gonna break loose. You moving them frames around, you'll kill her. Thank you, hey Jay, what's next? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping me in my garden. It was my first year trying to grow different citrus, and your information is invaluable. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you so much. And happy holidays to you, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, when you in the beehive, just move slow. That's why I don't do no too many beekeeping videos. We record them, but we don't upload them because they will be long and ain't no talking. It ain't no breathing. We just moving slow. Me and her whispering to each other, and we doing movements. I run in the house and get something. She forgot something. It's nothing entertaining. Trust me. Now, this is what I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what's in the grafting box. Let me make sure I ain't showing no. Okay. Let me see. I want to learn everything about grafting. I save all the video. Well, okay. Real quick. Down. That's a long name. Do you have avocado trees? Yes, I have a Mexicola Grande. Chris Cody, is there such a thing as beekeeping on a small scale? Yes, I'm a small scale beekeeper. At the most, I think I've had 6 hives, 8 hives. I'll never do that again. Never. It's a shame folks want to sue for something God invented. I missed something, Be Wild. Okay, I'm gonna show you what's in my grafting box. Do me a favor. If anybody, I know I've been on here forever, and I said this video is gonna be what it is. And I probably won't keep it up. Do me a favor. If you have an iPad or something, or a pen and some paper, you might want to write this down because these are things you will need for grafting. So if you want to get something to jot this stuff down, this stuff is invaluable to me when I go grafting. And it's the dumbest stuff in the world. And as a matter of fact, I know LST, this is definitely an LST night, and I'm not ashamed of it. You see all the crazy stuff going on. Click clack, the people walking up on me and stuff. It's been crazy. Do you split your hives? Yes, constantly, off-grid junkie. We constantly split them because if you don't split them, they are going to fly away. Because that's how fast a one beehive grows. It will grow and turn into 2. The 2 will turn into 4. The 4 will turn into 8 in one season. Yes, Eco Neighbor, I'm on it. So, if y'all ready, everybody ready, you got a pen, paper, tablet, I'm going to show you a couple things I like to have in my grafting kit. The reason why I wanted you to write some stuff down or jot it down, however, on your computer or whatever, is because you got some of this stuff in your house right now. All that fancy schmancy stuff that you see them people doing online, I don't do none of that no more. None of it. Because I ain't gonna say it don't work. It's just extra ridiculous. It's just you don't need it. And again, I've said this before. Most of my grafting techniques came from people that can't even afford to wear no shoes. I'm pretty sure they ain't wearing no shoes because they want to out there where they doing it at in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no shoes on. They ways was primitive but effective. When I was trying to learn from all the people with all these fancy tools, my success rate was really low. But once I started listening to them dudes, they ain't speak no English, but I just watched them. I turned the volume down because I couldn't understand them because I didn't speak their language. I turned the volume down and watched every move they made. I rewinded, watched every move they made. I rewinded it until I'm like, these dudes is, and they doing it so fast, wasn't nothing to it. So here we go. Let me see. What's the Click Clack Club? I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Let me see. Some of us are completely isolated, and I personally feel like I'm sitting around shooting the stuff with. We just hanging out, man. This video is just a hangout, okay? This ain't no nothing. We just hanging out, man. It's the holiday season. Everybody on quarantine. We ain't doing nothing, man. We just out here doing it. So I'm gonna show you a couple things. Number one, do you need a special grafting knife? No, you do not. When you see me grafting, you rarely see me using this. You don't hardly, hey, damn permaculture food forest. How you doing, man? Happy holidays to you, bro. You never see me use this too much. Because it works. But you know what worked better and give me a straighter line? Blended Dreams. Want to get a pink lady apple tree. What other trees should I get to pollinate it? Get Golden Delicious. It'll pollinate anything. Golden Delicious apple. Okay, this is what I use. Instead of that fancy, expensive grafting knife, I use box cutter razors. You hold them better. The way you graft is you don't have to be pulling too hard, because when you pull too hard, what you end up doing is you end up grafting your own thumb off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not new to this. I done grafted myself a couple times. This cuts easy. That's a backup off me, man. Yeah, that's pretty, just razor blade works so much better. Any kind of razor blade, you can have like a straight edge razor blade. This side ain't got nothing on it, or X-Acto knife. I got some X-Acto knives in here too, because that's what I graft with. Stuff like everybody see these, they at the dollar store and everything. You can see that's still dirty from my last grafting. This is more valuable than that $40 grafting knife. Yeah, see razor blades everywhere, especially if you're in the hood. Say the wine looks great. You need some. What wine? I must have missed something. Tips to help grow healthier, tips to help grow healthier, like if fertilizing, should that be done 3 times a year or particular season? Yes, Regal. I fertilize my trees constantly. I don't wait till one time of the year or one season or just do it once or 3 times a year. I constantly feed my trees. When they tell you feed your trees 3 times a year or on Valentine's and I forget the Labor Day or whatever it is, that's for chemical stuff. That's when you feeding your stuff, organic stuff out your kitchen, go out there and throw it on the tree. However many times you want to or need to. So I don't wait. I don't do the whole chemical wait every 2-month thing at all. The jar in the back. Oh, you know what that is? Now I'm off the subject. It is the holidays. You know what this is? Nope, not peach. This spring, Anybody see the community post where I made the sun tea? Anybody see that? It's a 2-gallon big glass, 2-gallon jar of sun tea this spring. That was like right after winter time. It was still cold outside. I made tea, wine. I made so much sun tea. We drunk a gallon, but then I'm like, we done had enough. I didn't want it to go bad, so I put more sugar in it, little honey, and put a packet of EC 111 yeast in it. And there we have sun tea wine. I did not record this part. I just put the community post of me making the tea. But this is it. This has been sitting here since the end of last winter, the first of spring. I tasted some, and it's incredible. It was so incredible I set it on this table. That's how much I like it. So, without further ado, let's give that sucker a shot. Since we all in here clowning on LST time right now. Oh, it's beautiful too. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do this. Drinking me some water earlier. Let's do this and see what color he really looked, because you can't see in here. This is what it turned into. You see that? This is sun tea wine. Guava. This is one of the skills that I'm showing you. Miss Craft and Turf Therapy are doing. They're teaching you how to make this wine now. Okay? They got some good stuff. They're showing you how to make wine. I was showing you how to make wine, and now they're showing you how to make wine. You might want to go check out their class, okay? Because they teaching you straight up. So you don't got to go to the store. Have a good night, Lady Andrea B. This is so now you have something to barter with if things keep going sour out here, okay? And it's medicinal. It's perfect. It's like the tea I used was just plain ordinary tea. It's not too dry. It's not too sweet. This is a classic. It's powerful though. I'll tell you that. It's strong. Whew. It tastes like if you had some tea and somebody put too much rum in it. Yeah. Somebody doused it with rum. Sun tea, sweet tea, country tea, doused with rum, but it's not as sweet. The flavor of the tea and the lemon is in there. I wish you could smell it. Turf, I'll send you some so you can get a little hit of that. Right, 2%. Tea with a kick. Guava, my friends, guava. See, you can make wine out of anything. What kind of knife is that? Looks like my grandpa's. This is a grafting knife. Ooh. That's going to get me some good sleep. Let's get back into it. They got me off track with the wine. X-Acto knife. Razor blades. What do I do with my razor blade? Now, we had a time for tea, right? We got a lot of people from Europe in here right now, so it was tea time for my Europeans over the UK and stuff. Time for tea. All right. Let me see. No, that was good. Thank you. What is your name? Down my road point. That's a long name. No, it was about that time. It was about that time, guava. Now, the other thing you're gonna see on grafting is grafting tape. Grafting tape. You know why this is a full roll of grafting tape? Here's another full roll of grafting tape, and I have about 10 more of these in the garage somewhere because I don't use this crap. You don't need it. You just don't need it. It's complicated, and when you're trying to wrap your doggone graft, you're going to end up knocking the graft out, and you got to start all over. This don't stay stuck on a tree. It unravels. What do we use? Old school electrical tape. This is why I use electrical tape. Because when you wrap your cutting, number one, this costs a fortune. This is 2 for $1 at the dollar store, right? Electrical tape. And I'm going to tell you why I use electrical tape. Nope, it ain't the light so much, Eco Neighbor. What it is when you wrap it, it stretches like you want it to stretch to keep that graft tight because you want it tight. You can't pull this tight enough without it breaking. It constantly breaks. This you can pull tight before it breaks so you can wrap your graft. But the best part about it, you really ain't got to take it off because the bud will bust right through it. With this black like this, the sun degrades this so it becomes viable to the point the bud just busts right through it and won't strangle the tree. Because if you use something that strangles the tree, you're going to have a problem. You just ruin the graft and that whole branch. Electrical tape. I do it on all them grafting videos. It's that simple. Don't buy all this fancy smancy stuff. I'm going to show you one of my worst, and I keep this just for teaching folks. This was one of my worst purchases, and y'all have seen these online. I was so happy one day, oh, this is going to make all my stuff easier. Back when I first started grafting. This is going to make everything easier. Y'all have seen that? This grafting tool that's supposed to take all your woes out and give you a perfect graft every time. It works. But it got to be the most jankiest tool. I used it once and I'll never use it again. Let me show you again what it looked like. Stay clear of that thing. Because it works, but if you do not, this is the part that they don't tell you. After you grab that little branch onto your new branch, you grab your cutting onto your branch, the first thing that's going to go on that branch is a bird. Birds like to perch on stuff like that. And as soon as you see a bird perched on your graft, you're going to go to cussing even if you don't cuss. Because you put all that work in, you got a little fat spring robin sitting on that graft. And when he take off, they legs push off that graft to get flight. Graft El Snapo. Done for, right? Done. So that thing only grafts this much. It only go in like this. The wind will blow it out. It don't even let you get enough. Don feels the graft, was it his grafting knife? I missed something. So I don't use that tool. Don't waste your money because it's very expensive. Don't waste your money. If I could sell it to, another reason I got it, because I don't want to sell it to a sucker. That's a sucker sale because I would sell it to somebody don't know no better, and that ain't in my spirit. I'll be like, damn. Let me see. Thank you, Eco Neighbor. Now I'm going to show you another one. Another razor blade. Now this you can use because that razor is so sharp you don't got to work too hard. And you see this? See how it's shaped? It's just like a pocket knife. You can curve and pull that back just like that. That wood. You don't got to force nothing too hard. that your knife has to be razor sharp. What's sharper than a razor? Nothing. So just use a razor. Will it live outside? I have a tomato plant. Will it live outside? In the wintertime, you might not have finished that. No. Depending on where you live, no. Here's another one. This is one of my special prize possessions. Where you at? Okay. Two things. All right. Glue. Glue. Because once you end up, you done gluing, once you're done grafting, you want to seal the ends. There's several ways to seal the ends, but this is just, it's a sealer. Because if you don't, your piece that you grafted on is going to dry out. This is a whole nother, this is under somebody's sink. Even if you renting your apartment or something, this is probably under your sink. Your landlord left that under the sink. Yep, you said you use Elmer's. You can use whatever you need. It don't matter. Now, plumber's putty. Same thing to seal your graft. I also got wax. Wax and vegetable oil mixed together in there to seal your graft. Because part of the reason people's grafts do not take is because they let them dry out. It's that simple. You want to seal all of that stuff up. And you can do it with anything. So I got Elmer's glue is easy. Grafting, wax and vegetable oil, and plumber's putty. I had one more thing. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Rubber bands. Rubber bands, because you want that graft union to stay tight on that cutting. So what you do is take that. Oh, it's already, this rubber band, and you wrap that around the cutting as tight as you can. As tight as you can. You want this so tight that it will cut your circulation off around your cutting onto your new graft. Then somebody gonna ask me, but Led, I thought you said you don't want to girdle the tree. You don't want to cut the circulation off. Soon as the sun hit this for about a week or two, this is just going to fly off. By the time your graft is ready, that's going to snap off or melt. And you don't got to take it off. And the circulation is going to be fine. Do you mean one of the glues? I missed something, Princess. I bought butcher's twine, might work. Here, I use twine. I only use twine when I'm doing an air layer. When you're using twine on your graft, you can't never get it tight enough. For me, I can never get it tight enough, and then tying it off and hoping you get it in time so it don't girdle the tree. I like stuff. I'm telling you, with the rubber bands, it's automatic. The electrical tape, automatic. You don't even got to think like, oh, I hope I don't mess up and forget to take it off. You don't have to. Rubber band, electrical tape, smooth sailing. It's a no-brainer. You don't even got to worry about whether you got to keep checking on it to take it off or not. It's going to come off all by itself. I guarantee you. And you know what? You know who taught me that? Them dudes in the jungle with no shoes on. I kept seeing them. Like, what is this stuff they putting on? That don't look like this expensive stuff I bought. That don't look like what I bought. It wasn't. It was electrical tape. Once he threw it down on the ground, it flipped over and I seen it said, and it was in American too. It was just electrical tape. And I said, I'll be doggone, them boys ain't no joke. Like not all of the glues, one option. Lead, have you used rice for, what? Have I used rice water for plants to grow? No, I've heard of that though. Of the starches in the water. No, I've never done that. But I've heard it. I heard it works very well. Let me see. Pink lady trees can only grow under license. Apple, pear, Australia, New Zealand won't even license UK. Oh, the pink lady apple is the other name is the Crips Pink, something like that. All because of the licenses or whatever. It's the Crips Pink. Is one more name for it too. The pink lady Crips Pink, and is another name for it too that I can't think of right this moment. Is it not the Cox? Is it the Cox Orange Pippin? Not that. Is it? People use rice water in their hair. My friend, 80 years old, says she love you. And tell your friend, Lead Farmer 73 says he love them too. 80 years old, I love them. Matter of fact, I probably learned something from them. They've been around a long time. Much respect. Without them, it'll be no me. Let me see. Fuji apples the same as Pink Lady. No. I have tried it. My sunflower root has 4-inch thick, makes tomatoes go crazy. Yeah, I believe you. All right, that's it. Those are just a couple of things I made. Hey, Game Nerd Mom, right when I'm getting off the doggone boat. I'm about to get off in a second. You came down like Batman. So, she said, thanks. Mr. C.T. Gardner, can you graft an Independence nectarine to a Red Haven peach? Yes, you can. Because all a nectarine is a fuzzless peach. Peach on peach. Yes, you can. Yeah, that T, you see that eye get low like what's his name? Hey, babe. What is his name? That one eye is low. Yeah, actor, black dude. Oh, I can't even think his name right now. That T kicking in. Forrest Whitaker. Yeah. That T give you the Forrest Whitaker eye right there. Yeah, he put you on Whitaker real smooth like. What's a good variety of apples for South Florida? Down here in the South, you want to stick around apples that's going to give you that need a low chill, which is an Anna apple, a Dorset Golden, a Granny Smith, a Golden Delicious, a Eisenheimer. You want to stick around them. They ain't the most delicious apple. Oh, and a Pink Lady. They ain't the most delicious, some of them ain't, but you want an apple, that's what you stuck with. Oh, off-grid junkie said, thank you. Off-grid junkie says, this spring I'm about to turn some of my 30 plus fruit trees into Franken trees. You ain't got to turn them all into one. Just take one and experiment with it. Courtney Jackson said, I feel like I'm missing something. Me too, Courtney Jackson. It's like like we was in a Twilight Zone. We missed out on some time or something. I'm missing some of this stuff. All right, BDB75. Whew, that's a lot of letters. All right, have a nice night. I'm planting 6 ambrosia apples from store-bought seeds and 2 sprouted. Good luck. You might want to learn this grafting game. You're going to need it. That's right, the Tin Can Garden. You learn something new every day. Let me see. Did you get a frost this morning? Yes, I did. That's why I did the whole emergency fruit. And I got to bring all them lemons in the house. Yeah, love knows. No, look. The rest of it is in here. I ain't even sipping like that. Let me see. Have you learned? I have learned so much from you and your lady led. Thank you so much. We just be just showing you what we do around here. That's all. Melissa Singletary, I can't wait to pull my fruit trees put my fruit trees in the ground. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you so much. Y'all ready to get out of here? Let's get on out of here. How is your Alaskan black apple? I was thinking about getting one. Oh, I don't have one of them. Alaskan black apple. That's not me. We have a glass of beer. Guava. Steven Shoemaker said, I lost my tomato plants. You got a GPS on them? I'm sorry. You'll be all right. It's the end of the year. It's time for them to go. Are your loquats pushing flower buds? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And I named one of them after my friend Diana, Garden Love, because she the one talked me into getting a loquat tree. And that's where the word guava came from. Guava, Diana, Miss Garden Love Homestead. Guava. What is a loquat? Look into it. It's one of the most delicious, prolific fruits. I love them things. I love them. Let me see. Did you post the cutting on your site yet? I've been sitting here talking to you. I ain't been nowhere. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. They're like, I don't want to miss out. It's gonna be a handful of them on there. Black apple. Where can I find one? That's like what's his name, babe, on that mine. Meatloaf. I don't know. Online, I've never even heard of a black apple. I've heard of an Arkansas black, but that's it. Everybody, let me see. Let's get out of here. Smart multitasking. I knitted a bunch of washcloth while listening. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just listen and just do what you're doing. Let me see. Stephen Lewis, them eyes getting low. Because I'm sleepy, bro. I've been up since 3 in the morning. Are they sweet apples? I've never tasted one. An Arkansas black or a black apple? I've never had it. Are you covering any of your trees for winter? Just my citrus. Just a little bit. Let me see. I know. Let me go, y'all. Let me go lay down somewhere. Because I am starting to get tired. I ain't even had enough wine to do nothing. I'm exhausted. I've been out in the yard all day long. Down my road, point fried cream tomatoes. Baby, everybody say good night. Come say it yourself. Come say it yourself. Come on, Cletus.
I'm not dressed appropriately.
Just, Yeah.
Yeah, food in my mouth.
That's all right. Tell the good people.
Hey, y'all.
See you later.
See y'all later.
Nah, don't. You come and show yourself right. Come on. You just showed your nostrils. The moves, though. All right, yeah. Everybody say, hey, babe. It's time for me to go. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm tired, folks. I had something to say, but it'll be on here another hour. So I'm going to let that go. I'll do an Instagram maybe tomorrow because I got a lot to say. Guava. Everybody have a wonderful night. Woo, that make you do the Thriller dance right there. Guava, everybody. Good night. Uh-oh. Don't have Instagram. I barely have Instagram either. Everybody have a wonderful night. Eco neighbor, I'm looking for your tree, bruh. I'm looking for your tree. Me and you we gonna have to come together on them trees next year. All right.